Hello and welcome. Welcome to your December 2021 TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. It's always such an honor and a privilege to be here to do these videos for you, and I do so enjoy doing the TarotScopes. So what is TarotScopes? What are TarotScopes? So TarotScopes are 12 videos, 12 individual separate videos with the same structure. So basically it's 12 readings that I do for each sign of the zodiac to give you a little bit of insight, a little bit of information, a little bit of guidance, a little bit of preparedness for the month ahead. And usually when I do the TarotScopes, I usually have a sort of the same reading that I do where we draw the same kind of spread, the same kind of layout. But this month I thought I would change it up a little bit because it is December. We are going into the last month of 2021. I can't quite wrap my head around that. It's crazy. The end of 2021. We're there. We've done it. And I'm one of those kind of people who believe that there's certain lessons and certain objectives and certain things that we have to go through during the year, that the universe, that spirit have laid out in front of us. And if we don't achieve, if we don't process, if we don't go through that, if we don't have the understanding, then maybe we carry it over into next year. And we're all carrying a lot, okay? Our shoulders are all quite heavy laden. So I want to help you to make sure that you're not carrying any excess baggage, any excess lessons, learning, objectives, and understandings into 2022. So, with that said, what I thought I would do with the TarotScopes for December is we're going to have a look at, like, for each sign of the zodiac, what was the main objective that you needed to experience, to learn, or to understand during 2021. We're going to look at where you are now, and we're going to look at where you're moving to. So we're sort of going to see that progression. And then I've got a couple of other things that we're going to do. So basically the idea here is that hopefully this particular reading is going to help you tick all the boxes for 2021, okay? Tick all the boxes to make sure that as you progress into 2022, that we're leaving all our baggage behind, that we've done everything we needed to, we've understood and processed and handled everything that we needed to, and that we are clear to move forward and to start 2022 off with a clear slate, that we've got nothing unresolved that we need to still handle as well. So it's about just eliminating a little bit of the baggage and clearing the way so that you can move into 2022 and have an awesome year, because I really am very confident that 2022 is going to be better than 2021. And we all know that 2021 has been better than 2020. We've had our challenges this year, there's no doubt about it. And we probably will have some more challenges going forward. But generally speaking, I think it's going to be awesome. So let me just take a minute here to explain TarotScopes. So it's done based on your sun sign. So whether you're an Aries, a Pisces, or whatever it may be, okay? And I record each reading with the intention that it be relevant and appropriate for your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. So those of you who are into astrology and know all of those things, you can go and read or watch or listen to those videos as well, those readings, to get additional information or insight. But typically, sun signs is sufficient, okay? So you know what your sun sign is. And if you don't, I'm happy to give you the little list of born between these dates, this is what your sign is, kind of thing. But it is always nice to know what your moon sign is or what your rising sign is. Google is your friend there, okay? Google will help you as to how to figure it out, how to get it, and what it all means. So do go and Google it for that information. But I create these videos with the intention to help you on those areas, on those aspects of yourself, for each sign of the zodiac. So each reading has the same structure. I'm using the same set of cards in the same format or the same layout, but obviously the information that I receive and that I read in the cards will be different for each sign of the zodiac. So I will flip the camera around so that you will see the cards, you will see the table, just to make it easier, so that it gives you something to focus on, and it saves me having to hold up a whole bunch of cards. I do hope that you enjoy your reading. I do hope that it helps you to tick all the boxes that December needs you to tick, so that we can go into 2022 better, ready, more prepared, all of those kind of things. And obviously this is a free service that I'm offering. All I ask in return is that you show your appreciation by giving the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done, please do click that subscribe button. And the other thing that you could possibly do if you want more interaction with me and more from me is maybe consider clicking that join button down there and joining the YouTube family. Basically what that means, it is a monthly subscription service that gives you all sorts of access to various services that I offer. One of them being free readings every Wednesday evening. So every Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. South African time, I do a live reading. You get to post a question and I answer for you on the spot. So do consider clicking that join button now. But anyway, let's get onto your reading. I'm going to flip the camera and let's get started. Okay, Gemini, let's get into your reading and see what do you still need to process, to deal in, to work through during December 2021 so that we can get into 2022 happier, confident, more in control and better. So let's just do one more shuffle. So what we're doing is we're doing things a little bit differently, as I explained earlier on. Let me tell you what deck I'm working with. Doing everything a little bit backwards today. All right, so Gemini, we are working with, this is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. It is an awesome tarot deck. And you can see over there, I have an oracle deck as well. So I've given the cards quite a good shuffle, and we're going to lay out some cards to answer some questions to get a good idea of what do you still need to do, work through, and understand during December 2021 so that you are better prepared and ready to enter into a new opportunity of 2022. Right, I think the cards are shuffled. I'm going to cut the deck over there and we're going to draw straight off the top. All right, so Gemini, first question we're asking is, what was the objective of 2021 for you? Okay, so when 2021 came around, what was the objective? What was the thing that you needed to achieve and accomplish? Second card, or second question that we're going to be looking at, they keep wanting to turn on the table. The second one that we're looking at is, where are you now? So this was the objective and this is where you're at. Third card we're asking, or the third question we're drawing, is where you're moving to. So based on what the objective was, where you are, where are you heading, where are you moving to? And then we're going to do another one down here, which is going to be, what do you still need to learn or overcome during 2021? And what can you take? What can you take away from 2021? Right, so there we've got 5 tarot cards laid out, and if I can pick up the oracle, this is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and we're going to shuffle here and we're going to draw a single card from here, which is just going to round up the reading and give us just a little bit of extra information, clarity, confirmation, and additional guidance from the Wisdom of the Oracle on how best to finish off 2021 and enter into 2022. Let's have a look. Right, so Gemini, and I'm going to cut the deck over there, and we're going to take that card right there. Okay. So I love all the bright colors on the screen. It looks amazing. Okay, Gemini, let's have a look. What was the objective of 2021 for all Gemini energy? So what was the plan? What was the objective for the year? Let's have a look and see. We have got the Ten of Swords. Okay, so Ten of Swords is not really a fabulous card for this position, but let me explain. Ten of Swords is the card of complete and utter overwhelm. Ten of Swords is the card of feeling like, you know what, that you've been stabbed in the back 10 times, that you are so overburdened, you're so overwhelmed, you're exhausted, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of that kind of stuff. You can see that it is a card of trouble and strife. So this was the objective. In other words, this is something that you needed to get a handle on during 2021. So 2021, and I'm sure every single Gemini listening to me right now, yes, you've been through the mill this year. You've experienced 10 swords and then some, okay? So this is definitely a confirmation that 2021 hasn't been easy to you. It hasn't been simple. It's been complex. It's been disastrous, complex, chaotic. It's been all of those kind of words, all right? So that was and I know that's a terrible thing to say, but that was the objective. That was what you needed to process, go through during this year so that you can come out of it better, stronger, happier, and healthier. So that was the objective. Let's see where you're at, because this is going to confirm whether you've completed that, achieved that, or whether you're still partway through, or whether you haven't even started. So let's have a look. Where are you at the moment, Gemini? I'm almost scared to turn it over. Oh, look at that. So first thing that we have to notice is that they are both tens. Now, from a numerology point of view, let me just bring a little bit of that in. Numerology, when we get to the 10, 10 is the first double digit, and it is the first one that we reduce down. So 10 is about completion, attainment, full circle. It's reaching the end. But then when we reach the end, we don't stop and give up. What we do is we reduce the 10, the 1 and the 0, we add them together, which brings us back to the 1, which takes you back to the beginning, which takes you to the next cycle, the next process. So, and it's very interesting that the two tens have come up, and it's also very interesting that this is the 10 of cups. So let's have a look at it. The objective, Gemini, was for you to overcome complicated challenges. All right, I'm trying to keep it simple. The objective of the year was for you to overcome challenges. Where are you at the moment? Well, you know what? You're actually feeling like you've got a full heart. You're actually feeling quite settled and quite comfortable. Look at our fur babies. All right, they're sitting in, well, they're lying in front of a fire. The fire is warm and crackling and soothing and all of those kind of things. We've got the beautiful cat. We've got the beautiful dog. They are best friends. They are just living their best life. And that's where you're at the moment. So Gemini, you have succeeded in overcoming the challenges, overcoming, and maybe, well, actually, I'm hesitating now because this is where you are at the moment. So you're enjoying a little bit of cozy comfort. All right. This next card is actually going to be the one that's going to confirm whether this is your escape or whether this is your reward. Okay, so whether you're doing this to escape that. So we're going to have a look. All right, so Gemini, like now we're going to have a look and see. So my third card here is based on this movement. This is what you needed to, this was the objective. This is where you are. What's next? What's the next step after this? Okay. And that's what this card is going to give us. So it's either going to bring us back there or it's going to be a continuation of that. So where are you moving to? What is happening after this? What is the next logical step in this progress? And let's see. Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. All right. What we have here is the Three of Cups. So we've got two cups, which is all about emotions and feelings and love and all of those kind of things. So Gemini, this is Spirit saying to you, 2021 wasn't supposed to be an easy year for you. 2021 was supposed to be full of challenges, obstacles, problems, things like that. But you're doing really well. You have sort of ticked them all off your list. You're at a point in your life now where you're feeling quite comfortable, you're feeling quite sane, you're feeling quite relaxed, you're feeling quite fabulous. And actually where this is moving you to is into times of celebration, times of acknowledgement. So the Three of Cups is the card of celebrating with those nearest and dearest to you, celebrating victories, achievements, love, loyalty, happiness, all of those glorious things. That is where you're moving to. So this is absolute confirmation that this is in your past, that you have achieved this, you have done it. Tick. Okay, problems over. Tick. Done. All right, we are moving away from that. And I do think, even though we've still got an entire month of 2021 left, this is going to tell you if there's anything else that you still need to do before. But honestly, looking just at those three cards, this is a good sign that 2022 is going to be better for you, that 2022 is going to be easier, it's going to be simpler, and you're not going to be dealing with 10 of Swords energy. All right. So because there's still a whole month left, because there's still the whole month of December left before 2021 is done, what else do you still need to learn and overcome before this year is out, before this year is done? So Gemini, let's have a look. Very interesting. The Moon card. So the Moon card is about all things unseen. The Moon card is about our intuition. It's about our deep feelings, not superficial feelings, deep feelings. The Moon card is about facing your fears and understanding your fears. And you know what I think this is? because this is coming up in the position of what do you still need to learn and overcome? What is the one thing that you still need to complete before this year is done? Even though you have come through a really, really tough year, it's about facing the possibility that it's not done. And I think that's exactly why the moon card has come up there, because you're in a comfortable place now where you're feeling as if, you know what, it's okay. I'm in control. I know exactly what's going on. You're almost afraid to celebrate too early or too soon in case it is a little bit premature and in case there is going to be more Ten of Swords energy. So this is saying to you, be vulnerable, be open, be gentle with yourself. Okay, I'm not so much worried about other people, it's with yourself. It's about facing your fear of having a repeat, facing your fear of things going wrong. And when you do face that, when you do find the courage and the confidence to look under the bed where you've heard a noise, when you do look, you're going to see that it wasn't anything scary. But if you don't face that, if you don't face your deepest, darkest fears, you could find yourself straight back there. All right. Now, after all of this, so Gemini, what we want to do now with our last tarot card is we want to know, we've been through all of this, okay? Or we understand all of this. We've come through this year. What lesson, what one thing can you take from 2021 and carry it with you into 2022? The rest of it we're leaving behind. But what is the one thing that you have achieved, experienced, or understood during 2021 that you can and should take into 2022? So what can you take from 2021? Beautiful. Queen of Coins energy. So the first thing that I see when I look at her is the colors. I love that green and gold. I love her third eye is so illuminated and it is shining so bright. She is super confident. Let me tell you, if you compare that energy and this energy, she is super confident. She's not arrogant. She's not full of herself. She just understands her worth. She understands who she is. She doesn't need any validation from anybody. She validates herself. And she understands that she's worked hard for the things that she has in life. She recognizes that nothing's come easy, that she has given her fair share of blood, sweat, and tears to get to where she is. But just because of that doesn't mean that she's not prepared to help somebody else. Just because she has come through the worst of the worst doesn't mean that she's not approachable, doesn't mean that she's not prepared or still cares about other people, because she absolutely does. But you know what? She also recognizes that hard lessons bring out the best of us. Okay? Going through hardships, experiencing those swords in your back is what makes you stronger, is what makes you tougher. So she's not going to stop that from happening, but what she is going to do is she's going to hold your hand through the whole process. And that is the lesson, the learning, the understanding that you, Gemini energy, need to take away from 2021. And if you enter 2022 with this mindset, with this energy, with this confidence, you know what? You're gonna do incredibly well in everything. Not just work, not just finances, not just health, with everything. And it's not about arrogance. You know, there's a very, very fine line between confidence and arrogance. And she is right on that line. She has not gone too far. And Gemini energy, that's exactly who you need to be. That is the lesson, the learning, and the understanding that you need to take from 2021 as you move into 2022. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right. We have got an oracle card still to look at, and this oracle card is from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I think I have mentioned that already. Let's have a look and see what else does Spirit want to add, contribute, and highlight from everything that we've already discussed. I have to laugh. Breathe. Just breathe, Gemini. Just breathe. I love it. Absolutely love it. So what that is Spirit saying to you, you know, it has been tough. We get it. And, you know, when you've had challenge after challenge, problem after problem, difficulty after difficulty, we do tend to get into a almost a sense of hyperventilation, or holding our breath and almost waiting anxiously for the next sword to go in the back. And this is Spirit saying to you, it's okay to exhale. It's okay to just breathe. Okay. And you know, I think if you find yourself, because remember, this is what you still have to experience during December. So this is facing your fears, facing your deepest, darkest parts of yourself, and looking honestly at it. Don't think it's going to be a repeat of that. Don't think you're going to find yourself with all those swords in your back again, because that's not. Just breathe. Just breathe, be calm, you know, do some meditation, do some mindful exercises, whatever you need to do, just breathe. It's going to be okay. I love that. And that also is just confirmation that spirit has a sense of humor, isn't it? Awesome. All right, so Gemini, it looks like December's going to be pretty awesome for you. It looks like you've done incredibly well this year. Well done. Absolutely well done. And looking at this, I think you can start now getting excited, because that's what that card is. It's excitement. Start getting excited for 2022, because it looks like this is behind you. It's in the past. All right. So, Gemini, as always, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.